Happy Sunday, Virgos. This is Nikki. If this is your first time visiting the Earthly Virgo, hello, hello, hello. Hello to all of my ride or dies. I appreciate you for continuing to support me and my channel. Let's get started. Virgo, today's reading is about your spiritual gifts, the ones you were born with and the ones you are stepping into now as we speak. Some of you may already feel this awakening. Let's see what Spirit has for you today. Okay, what Spirit wants you to know about your spiritual gifts. Okay, let's get started. We are tapping into your spiritual gifts, Virgo. Let's roll. Tapping into Virgo's spiritual gifts. Be confident in the clarity of your spiritual gifts, okay? Virgo's spiritual gifts. I feel like there's a clear understanding about your spiritual gifts. I feel like you are starting to come into your own a little bit more clearly now than you have in the not so distant past. I feel like it's becoming more and more clear to you what you are here to do, if that makes sense. Virgos bringing clarity and understanding to their spiritual gifts, not being afraid to use your spiritual gifts. Okay, I feel like there is more opportunities coming to you because of your spiritual gifts, because of the clarity that you're getting, the understanding that you're giving. You're going to start getting paid for your spiritual gifts, the using of your spiritual gifts. I feel like you are here for a reason, because of who you are, because of your spiritual gift, to bring clarity and understanding to people who come to you, to help you serve others with your spiritual gifts, Virgo. I feel like there's clarity, there's a clear understanding for you, helping people come out of heartbreak and pain, listening to them, understanding. It's like you are a therapist for people, okay? And you're easy to talk to. You help them understand their life cycles a little bit better. And with you helping them, it also helps you to heal as well. You're helping each other through equal give and take. The energy that's passing back and forth to you and them. You help them solve familial problems. They'll talk to you about their spouse, their significant other. You help them come out of the energy that they're in a positive, clear channel kind of way. All right. And sometimes it can be heavy, but you have to figure out a way how to cleanse your energy so you won't take their energy home with you. So you won't be carrying your energy and theirs too as well. Okay. And yeah, I feel like some of you are tapping into the Akashic records for their benefit. You're helping them overcome what ails them in a spiritual sense. Tapping into Virgo's spiritual gifts. You have your cycle break. I feel like you have been through a lot, especially in your family. And why am I the one going through this? Why am I the one suffering? Why am I the one being picked on? Why am I always the scapegoat? Why do my own family treat me like poop? Okay. Why do they talk about me like I'm a damn dog? Okay. Why don't I fit in with people at school or people who I grew up around? Okay. Because you have always been a high vibrational being. You've always been that one who has always been different. You talk different, you act different, you dress different, and people picked on you. And you never could understand why. You've always meant to be different. You are different. You're going to always be different because you are the chosen one. I'm hearing the chosen vessel. Virgo's spiritual gift. Yeah, see you. You see. People see you and you see them. They see you, but they can't understand you. Okay? They can't understand where you're coming from. They can't understand why you're here. You see them on a totally different level, and they see you on a different level, but they can't figure you out. But you can figure them out because you see. You see through all that Maybelline. Okay? Virgo, tapping into their spiritual gifts. I feel like you are an emperor or an empress in your own right, and you're very, very spiritual, and they know this about you. You're just a different kind of spiritual individual, a spiritual being. That's your energy. Standing strong, standing strong. Very, very matter of fact, possibly a type A personality. And that gets you a long, long way because you won't let people treat you bad like they used to. You've come into your own quite well. Possibly you're already making money for some of you possibly have a spiritual channel. You possibly have a YouTube channel. You possibly read for people outside of the YouTube realm. You possibly read read people's energy, like in your own private home or something. Maybe you said that you have something like a private business at home. You possibly have candles that you sell or jewelry that you sell. You possibly sell crystals. Maybe your name is Crystal. You feel things, you see things, you just know things because you're different from everybody else. But that different sets you off on a higher plane so you can help other people heal, learn, and reflect on that. So they can be cycle breakers, generational curse breakers. You've already set in stone. You've already realigned your energy. So the same thing you went through, next generations won't go through the heartache and pain you've been through because you've suffered and you've healed and you've broken that energy from the past, that negative energy. So the next generation won't have to go through what you've been through. And that's very, very heroic of you to take on that heartache and pain and heal it so it won't transfer to the next generation. Wow. Whew. Amazing. You've been through it. I'm telling you, you've been through a lot. I feel like you fought the good fight and you didn't understand why. But it was necessary for you to plunge forward, for you to win this battle of heartache and pain. And you've done it. You may not have understood why those negative things took place in your life, why you were in so many unsuccessful connections, abusive childhood, unsuccessful relationships, toxic marriages and relationships, abusive family matters. You don't have to go through that anymore. Okay. I feel like a lot of people have judged you wrong. I'm hearing teachers have judged you wrong, employers have judged you wrong, so-called friends have judged you wrong because they couldn't understand you. They couldn't understand that you were different. You didn't even know that you were different, and it hurt you because you couldn't understand why you stood out like a sore thumb, and everybody else lived their life and they were happy, and you couldn't understand why you couldn't be happy. Why? Because you're powerful. You're very powerful on a spiritual realm all by yourself. Your promotion, you may be getting a promotion. You're protected by your emotions. You're possibly about to get a promotion as well. You're very, very emotional, but you're powerful too. And that's going to help you succeed and grow in the future. Okay. I feel like you've been through the thick of it. You've been through the storms of life. You're able to help people grow and contribute to their higher vibrations in their life by healing from the inside out, by understanding that just because you've been through the storm, you don't have to look like you've been through the storm. So you're helping people heal from the inside out. You're helping them understand that this is a lesson. You either die with the lesson or you grow from it and move on and not repeat the same mistakes that you've been going through year after year after year and making it a generational curse time after time after time. You help people heal, you help people grow and move on with their lives. I feel like you're here to help people grow, heal, and not transfer negativity to the next generation. Healing, emotional development, healing, generational curses, especially when it comes to heartache and pain, and it comes to healing the body. You're an empath. You just care. Sometimes you care a little bit too much. You give people the benefit of the doubt, and they turn around and stab you in the back. And sometimes it makes you not want to do anything. It makes you not want to help other people. But I feel like you have been the king of your castle, queen of your castle for such a long, long time. But you'll give somebody a shirt off your back and they still end up hurting you because you cared too much. Yeah, you are an energy healer, a very vibrational being. You're tapping into the Akashic records. And when you do this, you don't even realize that you're doing it, but this is something that you were meant to do, to heal people. High vibrational energy. Your touch is very calming and soothing to the right person or people. Yeah. eating high vibrational foods, fruit and vegetables, no high processed fructose foods, drinking a lot of water. I'm hearing something about green teas, and something too about, I don't know why I'm hearing mushrooms. Maybe you love mushrooms or something like that. It could be maybe even smoking a little kush or something that may help you help elevate your senses. Yeah, shaman or oracle, following your shaman or oracle path as well. Okay, because you are a truth seeker, but also a seer. Okay, you may be even thinking about making your own oracle deck, selling it. Okay, definitely using your tarot card path to make money, to make income, maybe some residual income, or being so successful you won't even have to have a regular 9 to 5 job. This is what you're here to do. You're here to help heal the world, heal the universe. One person, one step at a time. I'm hearing one dimension at a time. And your dreams speak to you. There is an opportunity, Virgo, for you to make a little money. I'm hearing a little nest egg. There's an opportunity here coming for you. Maybe you're already stepping into this power and into this energy to make a little bit more income than you already have. I just saw 11. You're stepping into your love energy as well. A new path for growth and entanglements, good entanglements. Nothing negative about that. Okay. What else do you need to know? You have the power. It's kind of putting me in the energy of the movie. I can't think of the movie. It's crazy. It was three, was it four girls? The girl came into the town, a new town, but three of her friends were already witches, and all of them got together and started doing things, and But anyway, what's going on? You may meet people who are, all of you are on the same journey, the same spiritual journey, but kind of watch out for the people you hang around because you don't want any negativity. They may do different things spiritually that you don't believe in or that you're not going to want to do, and it may turn out in a negative way. So kind of watch the people you hang around. Just because you all are on a spiritual journey does not mean they have your best interest at heart. You get that? Okay? And you don't want that stuff to backfire on you in a negative way. Follow your own lead, not theirs. See? Follow your own lead and not theirs. Everybody does things differently. Everybody's not always on the up and up when it comes to spiritual guidance. All right? Okay. This is a purely eclectic energy for you, I feel like there's some energy around you being having a pure heart here. You're tapping into that conscious level energy, kind of like you can go anywhere you want in the spiritual realm. I feel like you can be in time travel and this travel while you're in your sleep, astral projection as well. I feel like you've been through the storm. There's a lot of people who are trying to block your path. They don't want you to be this spiritual person that you are because you possibly grew up in church and they feel that you using your gift to help other people is an abomination or whatever. You can believe what you want to believe, and so can they. I feel like they're trying to keep you from doing that, but pray, that's between you and your higher source, whoever that higher source may be to you. They can't judge you just like you can't judge them. I feel like this has been a long time coming for you. This is a decision that only you can make. I feel like you see things. You're very, very clairvoyant. You have a habit of seeing things before they even happen. And you have a tendency to warn people. I feel like you meditate a lot, or you should meditate. That's going to help you get the clearest answer that you need and that you seek. You've come through the thick of it. I feel like you've already passed answers on to people and they don't believe you until after it's said and done. Oh, Virgo said that. Virgo said that this was going to happen. Virgo is a witch, but they said it in a negative way, like a negative connotation. You just shouldn't, I won't say believe them because they didn't believe you, but you said what you needed to say, whether they believed it or not, and it happened. Then what? Because you have a gift to connect with spirit. You connect with spirit in such a beautiful way, a beautiful and positive and needed way. Okay, it's not your fault that people don't listen to you, and I'm not talking about people who you work with or friends. I'm talking about your family. You've delivered messages to your family, and they didn't believe you, or so and so is not going to make it, or so and so is not going to get that job, or you're going to have so and so come in and knock at the door and ask you if they could stay for a little while, and all of this happened, and they still think that that's a problem. They think that you are practicing witchcraft or doing something that you shouldn't be doing. It's something always negative about you. Okay. You just let it go. Don't let that bother you. It's about communication. It's about your truth telling. It's about you setting healthy boundaries. You don't have to listen to anything of what these people say. You know, this is you rooted in your energy, finding that strength to move on. This is passion that you have for yourself and your journey, and not listening to what they say. This is what you are here to do. And screw what they say. This is your life. Okay. Yeah, definitely. You're definitely an energy healing kind of person. Okay. This is what you're meant here. This is what you're here to do. This is what you're meant to do. You can't be afraid of your gift. You can sit down and experience this gift and learn how to use it better, or just live with it inside of you and not do anything with it. You're not being pushed or cajoled to use this energy. It's already there. It's already within you. This is what you're meant to do, but you don't have to do it. That's your choice. Okay. You have free will. Free will. Protect your emotions. Yes. Yeah. Eat high vibe. This is coming out again for you. Eat high vibe fruit. Eat high vibe foods. Can't even talk. Protect your emotions, but more so from the people who love you and who you love the most. Because the people who love you the most, I'm talking about your family members, that could hurt worse more than anything that you've been through out there in the street, or people you hang around or been around at school, at work, and all of that stuff. But people who say they love you, who claim they love you, are the family members who hurt you the most. Protect your energy from them, because their words hurt worse than anybody else. Okay, because they are the people who we grew up around. These are the people who we first grow around, who we first grow up with, who we set our impressions around, who turn us into the people we are today by how they treat us. You're supposed to love me no matter what, but you're talking down to me because I have this gift. Are you jealous? Are you mad? Are you that set in your ways that you can't believe that there's something else out there in the universe that has a lot more to do with how we grew up in church? You know, follow your spiritual heart, no matter what people say. This is your life. It's okay if you don't choose to use your spiritual gift, and it's okay that you do. It's totally up to you. Oh, I didn't see this. What's this? Walk in nature to ground yourself, to keep yourself grounded. Okay. What else the spirit wants you to know to close this? I hear you have that spiritual finesse. You have some spiritual finesse, Virgo. Yep, time travel. I think that you are walking and using time travel and astral projection while you're sleeping, Virgo. I feel like you are an old ass soul. And you smell things too as well. You possibly smell perfume, cologne, cigars, cigarettes. If somebody passed away, you smell them around you. That's how you connect with someone on the other side. Clear empathy, emotional. You feel those emotions. You can tell when somebody's mad and upset, and you don't have to be in the same room or house with them. You can tell when somebody's pissed off and what they're pissed off about. That's just you. Yeah, your crown chakra is on fire. Okay. I feel like you just know things. You're a very passionate empath. You just know things. And they have to get used to it. They have to get used to who you are, who you're meant to be. I feel like there's a lot of energy around you. Passion. Can't say it. Some of you who have possibly had a stroke at some point, and that's when you realize you had a spiritual gift for whatever reason. That's what brought it out. For not all, you communicate very well. You are a truth teller, a truth seeker here as well. You're a very passionate, clairaudient, clairsentient kind of person. Very spiritual in your own right. You hear things, you see things before it ever happens, whether people believe you or not. You're here for a reason. You're very pure. You connect with spirit very, very well. And you bring clarity and intention to the right person or people if they need to hear it. You're confident in what you do. And you have a bright future no matter what you choose to do. So I say just do what you need to do for yourself. And if they don't believe you or believe in it, that's all on them. Keep on being the truth teller and the truth seeker and seer that you are. And the right people will be healed because of who you are. All right, Virgo, we have just tapped into your spiritual energy. I hope this message finds the people or persons who it needs to find. And I will talk to you soon.